high. Last time, April in 2023 up against Cloud9. It's been a hot minute. Over 400 days. And yeah, it's been good sometimes when we saw it in the past, and sometimes it has struggled. But there's no time like the present to find some of that success. NRG, you mentioned that the ever dire need to convert this pistol, to get a good ball rolling on the attack side. They get onto B for free.
And the craziest thing about all this is while we were talking about that, there was pings in CT and T spawn actually. So crew were aware that FNS was in spawn that entire time, and Melzer got the kill and flushed them out. Now it's a 4v5 for NRG.
You see that paranoia come out. Kesnet has to take a step back, but it's traded. All the utility soaring through. Ethan has already fallen. Shy trying to stay alive, trying to keep things close. I mean, look at the health bars. They're all so weak. They're all so low. NRG looking really comfortable in this pistol, but Crashies is weak. Vic is too. Time is short, though. And for Crew, you've got to go, and you've got to go fast. Heat's Ghost. Is that going to be enough to clean things up? No. Psalm with 3 as NRG get the pistol. Bulldog, Guardian. There's some notable investment here. And I know we just had this conversation, but I want to continue to keep it at top of mind. They've invested a Vandal in the hands of Vic. They're setting him up for success as best as they can.
And he played pretty well on that last map on the Neon in terms of his actual mechanics and the aim when he was actually able to do that, when he wasn't, you know, getting stunned or hit by a paranoia. So he can really do some damage into this game, but they're running into another stack.
But again, there's no real gun on the other side. I mean, Melzer's got a shorty, Kesnet's got a Marshall, but he's not even on the site.
Yeah, you're so right. No gun, no really set utility here. It's basically a full save other than Kesnet buying that gun. Now turret just being used.
MTA has his dart. Try to light things up, but Vic, uh-oh.
That's a Vandal.
That's an upgrade for MTA as he strikes with a second. But the blood out from NRG, it seemed like it was going to be good, but Kesnet now. A 1v2, Psalm is weak. Never saw him. Crashies has a Guardian, but you're right, on the other side of the stage. Much more firepower.
Here we go, it's the exchange. A main for B main. Trip not broken though. So FNS doesn't need to be too worried right now. Still needs to be having his eyes dialed in on B main. Somebody could, you know, walk up, push forward, but yeah, in the mid round that trip will pay out.
Yeah, I also think given the KJ setup that they have on B, I can't imagine Crew are going to want to take some of this space. They had the turret, just got cleared out. A nano as well. I like this from NRG though. They're taking some of that utility away. They're making some presence B. But all eyes are set A.
Yeah, this is good. Calling right now from the side of NRG. Good mid-rounding. If this door is broken by FNS, could be disaster for Crew, but they're going to jump the gun on Cat.
I think the fact that that drone just saw Finesse mid and didn't see much more should be enough of a cue. Look at where Crew are already. They have everyone here.
30 seconds left.
A quick punish.
Vic never even landed. As the rifles for Crew, the early ability to arrive on the scene is the difference maker.
Enemy down.
Finesse is able to punish with this one. But the turret, I guess the peskiest of them all. So 13 seconds left. Not able to settle. Shy with 3 as Crew are on the board.
From Melzer was already out and in full effect.
Cover going out.
If that door gets broken, that B market door gets broken, that leaves at least 2 players in B, and now you have better odds.
Cool little shock setup at the very beginning of the round to clear the alarm bot mid, and instantly Crew have to snap back that way.
They're so fast on re-clearing the space. The energy has been taken.
He's passed. Oh, he didn't know anyway.
My ultimate is ready.
Vic falls. The judge again causing problems. Now they've got the paranoia. They're going to have to navigate through. Finesse not able to settle the shots. It's a slaughter as Crew get their second.
It's been instantaneous re-clears from the side of Crew.
And I think NRG have tried playing in those timing windows. I mean, you think about, they tried striking as the re-clear was happening mid. It's not like they're not playing around him, but again, I think it, I mean, Bren mentioned it on the desk. It feels like NRG lacked the firepower. And I think we're seeing some of that here.
Yeah, it's not only that, but the team cohesion right there. It's Ethan trying to walk in alone.
Also worth noting, Shy one away from his lockdown. And we've talked about how devastating of an ult that can be on the defensive side of Ascent.
Yeah, it's so good. Crashies does have the Hunter's Fury to answer. And it's this little weird mind game where you have to, you know, hold on to one or the other.
Yeah, it's a game of chicken. Who goes first?
If Crashies invests this early on, if he uses his ult first, and Shy gets a kill on the actual exec, it's going to be really bad for NRG, so he might have to just hold on to it for the entire round.
The knife tagging one. Oh, he was right next to him. Big play from Finesse. Able to open up the side a little bit more. There's the Hunter's Fury, but Shy's dead. So no lockdown to worry about. Nothing to think of there. Meanwhile, MTA with 70 HP now was trying to dance around, tried to stay alive, succeeded. Crashies is trying to re-clear across the middle of the map. It might not matter. It might not be necessary. Kesnet with the op cannot connect.
Operator from Victor to be met by one on the opposite end of Kesnet.
Currently posted up mid. Has Blades, a lot of ults. I mean, you're one pip away from having a full stack of ults on the defensive side.
Yeah, not much to work with on the side of NRG. You kind of just gotta hope that Victor can get some type of pick off of all the commotion you're making on the other side of the map. This drone and Cypher Cage actually baited out Kesnet to leave that A main angle. So now Vic, he will have the advantage if he slowly creeps up here.
Yeah, there's also nothing watching mid. So you're right, kinda has to look at that.
Yeah, and usually it's the operator that comes on top in these battles. There it is, Victor. He sees an elbow, gets the kill for free.
Following the script, and now pushing forward. Has the Blades. There's a battle up top, and Kesnet bests him. Now he's the one with Blades. Has to take a step back. Suppressed, no longer in play. Finesse on the late lurk. Heat ready for it, though. You saw his crosshair turn. It doesn't matter. Finesse gets a kill. NRG keeping crew back, at least for now. MTA in 1v2. That was almost messy, but NRG take the lead. That's tough, man.
It's okay. They're in the lead of this half, this attack side Ascent. One of the hardest attack maps in the game, hands down. Used to be split. Oh, how that's changed.
MTA's playing up real close here.
Oh, Kesnet. He was also playing that one close. Victor spotted him. Wasn't able to connect a shot onto him, but super slow approach. FNS getting info that he is still playing Catwalk. Victor got info that Kesnet was in market last, and I think that's why you're seeing a gear up towards A, but Kesnet, his reposition has been great so far.
All he has is a Guardian. Oh, Melser, what are you up to?
He can be so deadly in this spot if he's not cleared.
He's got a paranoia.
Oh, he's gonna get mollied right here, maybe.
Going out.
What a great molly.
Nicely done.
Yeah, not skipping any steps right now.
Very nicely done. Things that you'd expect out of NRG is those little things, right? Those little micro decisions, making sure no stone is left unturned.
Super smart play right now.
30 seconds left.
And look, FNS's lurks the last couple of rounds have so many members of crew worried about that.
Spike planted.
Kesnet still has a Guardian in hand. You imagine they're going to try to go as the smoke goes down.
Might be able to get this kill. Yeah. Victor, he was on an island right there. No trade to follow up. It's a 3v3, but the crossfires might be enough.
Yeah, you've got an Op on one side and Odin on the other.
Oh, risky play to pull out the dart in that scenario, and he gets punished because of it. But Sam, he's been cooking right now.
Can MTA do this?
Oh,
He can. Nice snap from Sam. He gets his third as NRG get another. Op still in the hands of Vic. Meanwhile, an Odin for MTA. Currently posted a B, as you would expect.
Yeah, and an Odin for Crashies as well, so it's kind of scary to spam that default spot at least. I think that's why you see him repositioning, picking up towards market.
You got to know what's on the other side.
Yeah, they're playing with this as well.
This alarm bot is still up, and it's much more shallow than we normally see.
Now that's knives pop from Vic as well. Vic is going to get a freebie on a Kesnet there.
And then the little peek to look for the second. The Blades up. Knives online. off of the paranoia. He dashes forward, takes the space. You've got two members of crew who are playing on site with a world of hurt beneath them, but the pain comes from the defense. MTA and Shy, what a hold. Still so much asked of them, but I think all the onus is now on Crashies.
That was so ridiculous. It's not over quite yet.
Standing.
It is a 1v4 though.
It might be. It very well might be. Yeah, MTA's weak, but the freeze is so nice. They know they've got him cornered. Crashies has to go aggressive here, try to isolate his gunfight as best as he can, but now he's blind, and now he's dead. Great response from Crew.
NRG, they were set up so well to win that round, but it got stolen away from them.
Which has been Crew's approach. It's been where they have found success so many times in the series. And it seems like that's not changing, at least not anytime soon. You got the alarm bot back up, not nearly as shallow as it was before in the middle of the map. Cam clearing recalled, but the turret B and the nano have already been dealt with, so the only bit of utility that's up right now is that alarm bot mid.
Now you have no dash as well for Kesnet. Som commits this.
But Melser did too. Melser's joined the fray. Som's up by himself. He's got to stay alive here. As long as he can, a massive kill from him. But they haven't dealt with Melser. Do they even know that he's here?
I don't even think Som knows he's here.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, he knows now.
Yep. And now all crosshairs turn his way. He's able to get 2. 3 left to be found, but he cannot convert. Successful, but it could have been really bad.
Very true.
Melser could have won the round by himself.
Yeah, he could have. Had he peeked out earlier. So there's still a little bit of disconnect in the communication, perhaps, for NRG. But they've been starting off these last couple rounds great. I feel like they've been getting the first blood quite a bit. Of course, it gets faded. Faster curves.
Yep. But again, for Crew to, or for NRG, excuse me, to have won 6 on the attacking side is a big win. Or at least it should be. Conventional wisdom would suggest that's snappy.
What a one tap from FNS.
Roll back the years, brother.
He's shutting up all the haters right now. Who can't aim? The problem here is that Heat, I think he's ahead of this one. Crashies gets taken out. That was such a nice shot from Heat. That's the spike down right now.
And the knife is going to confirm that there's nobody else coming in from spawn. This is a really nice play up from Som. You've got to be cautious, though. He gets away with it.
You have to. There's no other choice in the round. You got to commit.
Big play. The thievery there keeps the round alive for NRG.
Hey, sometimes you just got to puff that chest out and go for it.
Numbers the way of the defense, though. What do you have? Ethan has a flash.
Might be able to set up Som for a little counter punch. Up.
There goes the flash.
Flash for flash. Still advantage for Crew right now, but this little peek.
How does he get both? How does he get both? Heat with 3 on the round.
Little nasty transfer right there, huh? Som, he connected onto one player in the smoke while he was trying to transfer onto Heat. Who knows? If the bullet connects onto Heat, they probably convert that round, but it's another round for Crew. And they're staying into this one, but 6 rounds, that's so good for NRG. That's for certain.
A 7-5 half would be such a gift.
No way!
Seriously, you could even afford to lose the pistol at that point. Oh, this is such a big connection for Crashies. He gets both kills. Melser and Heat are out of the fight.
Heat seeking. Kesnet dashing back. Vic on the swing. A really nice half for NRG, man.
This is the scary side of NRG. When they turn up like this and they look fundamentally sound and the players are popping off, when FNS is dropping bombs on you, it's the scariest squad you could play up against, and another lurk kill for FNS.
I think part of the problem is it hasn't been scary all stage. This is the first time we see them look like this. A 7-5 half. On
where he's dropped 20 bombs, 30 bombs, and mainly on that defensive side. So a lot to look forward to for NRG right now.
But I do think if I can cast a shadow the other way, is that if there's someone to look forward to, it's going to be Kesnet on the attack. The guy's been raid bossed right now. He has light armor, he has a ghost in hand, and he has a kill on Vic.
Yeah, that's why they do that for him. These 2 players in Hell, FNS and Som, the duo in tandem, they get caught with utility out. Heat cleans them up for free.
Both drop.
Look at that. What a shock dart to basically even the numbers.
But now he's left in a 1v2 and he's locked out of the sight. The door fades away and now Crashies goes forward. Shy commits to the plant. Top fragging for crew at half. First it was the door, now it's the one-way. Crashies with no easy way in. It's uncomfortable.
Yeah, and once this one-way starts fading, the players of crew are going to be looking towards this door, and that's why he gets taken out. A pistol round win. Not going to be a gamble stack from the side of NRG, though. Or maybe it will be. Oh!
There's
disgusting shot, huh?
There's one of them. Again, Sam answering the call.
And that's the dash. The dash is gone. They will be able to cycle this gun onto Shy, who has full armor. So now, a lot riding on Shy's shoulders. And the weird thing is once you get dropped like that early on, you kind of want to group up, and that can work against you in moments like this. Very limited on info. But they're picking the right side. If they do end A here, NRG have left that area. Oh, NRG are going to be ahead of this one, unless there's another pivot towards Catwalk.
Yeah, but with what guns, man?
Yeah, true. It is a pivot as well. This is a play out of the book I thought NRG should have done when that B door gets put up. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. But I love this too. There's an additional layer to this. They freeze the round. So now the knife goes out back B, but Sam has not moved an inch.
Interesting choice to still commit onto this B site. Maybe it's because there was only one hit by that dagger. Oh, a little bit of a whiff from Ethan, but his job is just to be a nuisance and set his squad up. That pop flash could be deadly.
The nade was really nice. Crashies is on the swing as he gets to
Spike down B.
another mess. Is that what we're in for? Yeah. A thrifty round converted for NRG. Crew have to find a way to succeed here, and that thrifty just made things so much more complicated.
Just made it way harder on themselves. And they're not doing themselves any justice here. Dropping off early as well. Really good work so far from NRG to deal with that aggressive play.
Yeah, it's interesting decisions they're making here. They continue to put tools in the hands of Shy. He was the one who had a rifle that round. Meltzer's frenzy, I mean, surely can't stand in the face of that. No way.
Yeah, too much adversity.
Yeah, Finesse cleans him up. NRG gets a 9, and
I didn't need chip damage on the players going stairs, but that flash is so deadly. It's almost way too devastating.
Careful here. Oh, he manages to get away.
Down mid.
Amidst the barrage of bullets, he dashes to safety. Still got the op, and he's going back for a second dip, isn't he?
I like this from Victor. This is a play that I don't see him do too often on the Jet. It's nice to see that he's confident in his own right on this Jet. We see how insane Jet on the defensive side can be. Now he opts to get off that angle, get into heaven. Another good reposition from Victor.
Kesnet will be the tip of the spear. Without a dash, though. Without any armor. Without a dart. Health. He's just dealt with. They're walking into the crosshairs of NRG here. This is such an effortless looking hold.
Seriously. Trials in the start of this year, he was the one that was filling in on that duelist role. Yeah, there were some other tryouts.
That shock hurts, man, right at the beginning. And now the spam. Not connecting.
Yeah, he gets counter spammed by Sheriff, but still doesn't take him out too much for wear. Victor, he's so proactive right now with that operator. He's really confident. That's why we saw him opping on the Neon in the last map. This time around, he was able to have a warm-up already beforehand. That's why he's popping off right now on the defensive side. And Sam, he's going to have to pop off here. This KO pop flash could be disaster for him.
It's often a mess.
There it is. He's got to get out.
Turn, the smoke goes up. He finds some safety. Nicely done, but I think for crew here, what they were looking for was the space, and they found it.
Oh. The early op shot right there, but the knives to follow up. Goes 1 for 1. Finesse. So worried about mid. He gets caught from Garden, but it's Ethan and Sam. The side anchors. What can they do?
My ult's ready.
A 2v2 now. Ethan's so weak. 18 HP. Meltzer with a rifle in hand. He does too. They've been able to upgrade everything. That nade is nice.
30 seconds left.
Heat, do you have another miracle in you? Do you have another big moment?
It's a drone to fish him out. This might be too much to ask for. He doesn't get tagged by it, though.
But they've spotted him. They know where he is. The reposition. Managing to dodge the first shock.
And if he is aware of this catwalk flank, This would be insanity. He gets the kill, dog.
He's gotten it down to 1. Heat on the snap, but again, it's Crashies.
Low. So they're playing the odds to their advantage right now.
Kaznet pops the blades immediately and just as quickly. And ult is exchanged.
It's just so free, huh?
There's just no way in, man. There's really no way in. Heat's been brought back into the fold.
I cannot use that.
But I mean, Kaznet's blades were a big part of the equation there.
Yep. Super readable, though. FNS, if you're going to play into his hands like that, it's over for you. It's not over for this series, though.
But it might be over for this map if KRU don't find success here. They've got to find a way to convert. But again, I'm reminded of the struggles they've had on the attacking side of Ascent. And yes, everyone has them, but it's just tough.
Yeah, nightmares of that playoff. I feel like it was Lev who kind of dismantled the momentum that KRU had in that stage 1 going into playoffs. Little awkward exchange right there. But this crossfire in mid might be too deadly heat. He's sitting at 14 HP.
Left.
That dagger is going to connect. Oh, free kill for FNS. The setups are too good. Cam to follow up.
And the spike now sitting on the ground.
Yeah, this is too much.
Yeah, good luck getting through that.
One enemy
MTA
remaining.
falls, Shy does too. NRG
10 seconds
presumably on map point here.
Yeah, it has to be. There's 5 seconds left. Yeah, FNS gets taken out, but Crashies follows it up, and he's got a Hunter's Fury on top of that.
Side of a timeout when nothing else is worked.
Exactly.
So KRU on their last leg on Ascent. Shy has an ult, but he also just got a pepper. Down to 9 HP, no armor.
Yeah, that was from Catwalk, right?
I believe so.
That Odin spam.
And had to have been.
Absolutely obliterated.
Again, Kaznet has unfortunately been a non-factor on this attacking
Right
side.
here.
The duality of Jet.
Take flight.
Victor tucks that.
I mean, he played that as perfectly as he could. That's the second shot. That's not settling.
Spike down.
Finesse
B.
continuing to frag.
Give him a corpse. Guess he gets it.
He gets his 2. Shy still alive. And there's the lockdown. Ethan has to give some of the space back up. He's just playing in there. Tries to find a way out, and he does.
One enemy
2 members
remaining.
here. Sam left in a 1v2 to close the map out. Again, reminder, Shy so weak and has been for a long time.
Spike planted.
Can he pull it off? This almost feels like a 1v1.
Yeah, he's got a smoke, a paranoia, and a TP, so he might be able to do some finessing on the actual site. Gets spotted by that alarm bot, and he's taking his time.
Plenty of armor, plenty of health. But a nice shot from Meltzer to keep KRU alive.
Brown still on match point.
And again, I look towards Kaznet. He's tried. I mean, he's trying to take space. He's trying to find kills. Vic falling first here. But Kaznet has died first in the 7 rounds that they played on attack. He's died first in 4 of them. So if your Jet is not the one to be able to create space and be that spark, be that go, I mean, of course you're going to struggle.
Yeah, and it's not like he's even dashing on the execute. Like, he's dying before even getting that dash out. That's the key difference, right? It's to be known. You play this map on the attacking side, you dash in, everyone's looking at you, and you die, but you have follow-up.
Right.
But he's been getting picked off in these mains, or whether it be going mid to B, with no real answer back, like no real trading. Such a hard map against fortified defenses. Cypher, he can be so annoying to deal with as well, those trips. I'm sure they make you play a little bit differently as the Jet as well. Good shocks this time around, good molly to get Crashies off the angle, but this dart could be deadly. Ethan, the double Odin.
Oh, there's that dash forward, and Kaznet falls again. You're right, the overwhelming pressure of the Odin is just too much. Finesse is going to be on the flank.
30 seconds
the alarm
left.
bot will spot him, but KRU, no real way to worry about or pay attention to or give credence to what's happening behind them. They have to focus on what's before them. MTA on the swing, Crashies dead.
Last player
A 2v2,
standing.
it's all on Finesse now. KRU survive for another.
Hey, let's see if they keep that up. Find Sam and go the other way. That's been the game plan lately for KRU.
Shadows traveling.
That's a little dart there, unexpected, tagging on a Melser. A little bit of early info, but so much time left in the round to adjust.
This is the adaptation from the timeout from NRG. You see if there's anyone in A main. There was nobody there whatsoever. Now you're able to reposition, put Sam's focus elsewhere. I say that as he opts to go back into the A site and anchor it. And these A site holds, they were so good for NRG. The crew have an answer this time around. Something tells me they don't.
I mean, the 5 rifles that they have might, though.
No way, Ethan's gonna disrupt this entire hit. Oh, he connects last second, but he gets traded out.
Now MTA popping the ult. Sam not tagged yet, but he understands where the threat is coming from. They might try to flip into spawn here. Look at Kesnet on the minimap. Crashy's ready for it, and he bets him with a Sheriff. Victor's in such a good spot. They're gonna thrifty their way into closing this map.
30 seconds left.
Just when it seemed like Crew had everything going for them. You were right, Trey. They didn't have enough for the hold.
Spike down.
And so
A.
Shy is the last thing standing between NRG and their first map win of the split. And it could not have come at a better time.
A must-need win. Must-need it for their own mental, for the organization, for themselves. They needed that one bad. And it was very convincing. 13-8 win. Just like how they lost against Split.
Sam and Finesse leading from the front for this squad. When you learned that they were going to be joining the fray, you knew there would be value added. And didn't think it'd be that. But lo and behold, I mean, that's what gets them over the finish line, and ultimately that's what matters. Vic and Ethan both dropping 5 first bloods throughout the entire map certainly helps this situation.